Hi, I'm Sonia Minnis, and this is Jason Minnis, my husband. And we stayed at the Ronald McDonald house back in June because our daughter Luna was in the NICU. And we don't know what we would have done without this. It was incredibly emotional. So being here, just being like 8 minutes away from her, was a lifesaver for us.
It was so impactful to be in a place where there's just less things you had to worry about, because our daughter was born 7 weeks premature. My wife had a very traumatic birth experience. We have another daughter who's 6 years old, so you're already worrying about obviously her health, the health of the newborn. And I feel like the Ronald McDonald House just provided a level of security and a routine that helped kind of like stabilize us that we wouldn't have had if we were commuting back and forth.
So my birth was at 33 weeks. I couldn't even see the baby for at least like 36 hours. When I found out she was gonna have to be in the NICU, it devastated me. Knowing that we were so far from home, I didn't know what we were gonna do.
Yeah, we figured it out though.
My first pregnancy, it went off without a hitch. I was never even tired. I mean, the delivery was fine, but I went to drop my oldest daughter off at school, came back, and I started hemorrhaging. And I knew right then and there I had to go to the emergency room right away. I said, I'm either losing the baby or it's a placenta abruption. I got home, we said, let's go straight out to Long Island to the hospital. And we weren't prepared for anything. The baby shower was 2 days away. This is my worst nightmare coming true, all the fears I had about childbirth. So even after I had the baby, even after I recovered for a few days, I just couldn't do anything but cry. And when we first came here, I thought that you could only stay for like a couple days. And then the lady said, well, you can stay as long as
you want.
Your daughter is in the NICU, and we just broke down crying.
It was like a weight. It was like one less thing we had to worry about, so we could just focus on our daughter. So we came up with a routine. We come in, we would spend 4 hours at the NICU, then come back here for 2 hours. We just had like a routine. And the basic stuff as far as food, as far as like place to sleep, as far as a place to pump, all these different things were kind of taken care of. And obviously having a place for our daughter as well. So I can't emphasize enough, when you're going through a traumatic experience, having a foundation and a routine is so important, because when you're staying in the hospital, I mean, that's just not a place for routine. It's very chaotic, and it's like there's no place to like really be comfortable. And so that was really what the Ronald McDonald House here provided for us.
And just the proximity to the NICU was such comfort. Just knowing, even when I put my head down at night, okay, she's just down the block. That's something that if I was at home, I would be going crazy. It was such a comfort to have Leilani here with us, our 6-year-old daughter, because that was part of my healing. We sincerely thank the Ronald McDonald House for providing us with comfort and keeping our family close. Right?
And the free food.